Hey y'all, it's the Queer Nerd, and this is my 69 subscriber special. I'm also getting top surgery in a week, so I wanted to make an update on my feelings and the process of my top surgery journey from the last time I made an update till now. So I'm gonna do a quick run through of what's happened since my last update video, which I will link somewhere. So my last video, I had a consultation last summer, and basically I was with Dr. Kim at University of Minnesota, and he said I can get peri, and I was super excited about being able to get peri-areolar because I had kind of a small chest, and I was like, this is super cool. I won't have to have scars. It'll be perfect, and I can do it next summer. It'll be prime. That summer I had been dieting a lot, and I had this mindset that it was this fitness thing, and it was really healthy, and I was gonna get strong, and that did happen. In the video, one of my videos, you can see I have pretty strong arms, which I still kind of do, and then I lost more weight throughout that summer. So then when I had my consultation, I was at the lowest weight that I've been in years. So my body was really small, and Dr. Kim even commented you're very thin. And so I was able to I was given the peri option. And then at the end of that summer, I kind of started to get an eating disorder. So I stopped keeping track of my food and went to college and ate food like a normal person, ate healthy foods, but didn't keep track of what I ate and didn't try to restrict my food, which was overall a very healthy decision. But then because I ate like a normal person and didn't exercise every day, because I was also in college really busy, I gained about 8 pounds or something, so less than a freshman 15. But I definitely put some weight back on, and I think my body changed more than 8 pounds might on the average person, because I lost the muscle but then gained fat, I think, and in ways that kind of gave me dysphoria for a while and made me uncomfortable. But I was like, whatever, this is me being healthy, because the way I was eating before was controlling my brain in ways I didn't like. So then I go in for my second consultation with Dr. Kim over my winter break of my freshman year of college, and basically Dr. Kim is very nice about it, but says, you have grown since the last consultation, so we can't do peri anymore. You have to do double incision or this other procedure called inferior pedicle, which is similar to T-anchor, if you've seen that online anywhere, but it doesn't leave an extra vertical scar, so it's just double incision, but a little bit different, and you can more likely to keep nipple sensation, but it leaves some tissue behind. So basically I was like, what the hell, that really impacted me, because I in my head, the logic, the cause and effect that was just set up by me not being able to get peri anymore because I gained 7 or 8 pounds, was oh my god, you cannot gain weight, you can't do that, it's gonna hurt your transition. And now the reason that you have to get this other surgery that has bigger scars is because you gained weight. And even though I gained weight that was probably healthy and normal to gain, because I had previously had disordered eating. So that was really not good for a while, and I over winter break was really sad about it, and it was not ideal at all. Made me feel really bad about my body. But I've done some work to think about that, and I'm feeling better about my body now, and I'm eating healthy and still maintaining the calories that I need to have a healthy life. So I decided I'm going to get double incision instead of inferior pedicle, for a number of reasons. Basically because I just wanted to have a flat result the first time through. I don't want to have revisions, which inferior pedicle is more likely to have revisions necessary. So I was like, okay, I'm probably going to get double incision, but I'm not 100% sure, whatever. So that was at the end of winter break. And then I thought after winter break, after my consultation, that they would follow up with me when I had my insurance prior authorization approved, which meant that it would be covered by my insurance to get top surgery. So I was just waiting and waited until February, and I'm like, this is weird. I thought the prior authorization would have gone through, but I was really busy with school. I was working a political campaign at the time, so I was definitely not thinking about myself as much as I should have been. So eventually I called the office, and I'm like, yo, what is up? Why do I not have a scheduler contacting me yet? And they said, oh, have you had a mammogram yet? And I'm like, no, I thought I could get the mammogram. I thought I was supposed to get the mammogram within a month of surgery. And they're like, no, you need to have the mammogram before we can schedule you. And I'm like, oh my god. So I was freaking the hell out because I waited so long to contact them with the mammogram. They were then scheduling into the middle of the summer, and I was really stressed out because I had been planning like all of this timing. I thought I had perfectly so that I could get my top surgery at the beginning of June as soon as I get back to Minnesota, so that I would have the entire summer, 3 months to recover, right? I thought I had planned this out so perfect, and I had like a year to plan it. So I'm like, it's gonna be perfect. But that did not occur because I came home for spring break and got the mammogram, thank God, and like by the time that paperwork had all gone through and stuff, they were scheduling like into like the end of July still, which was like really stressful. I'm like, oh my God, but like at least I just need to do it. Like I need to put the date on the calendar the earliest they'll let me get in. And so the end of July was when I was on the calendar for, even though I had a family trip planned like 2 weeks after that, so I would maybe not be able to make that family trip. So then I finished the spring semester, kind of sad, but also really excited that I would have the top surgery this summer. Like I knew it would happen, even though it was not going to happen at the ideal time. I knew I still needed it because the school year had been, to varying degrees, difficult without top surgery, which I can explain more in a video about like my experience at school. So then this summer, I've been working the internship and like being really excited to have top surgery because the internship I have to wear a button-up shirt that I always have to wear a binder with. So I was like, thank God I'm getting top surgery because it's so horrible to wear a binder every day because, as I've explained before on this channel, it hurts me to wear a binder for more than 4 hours. So I was wearing binders for like 9 hours, 10 hours a day for the first month of summer. I was at this internship actually, and I got a call from the surgery center saying, do you have any flexibility to change the date of your surgery? And I get it as a voicemail. And as soon as I hear the voicemail, I'm like about to cry. Like, oh my God, they're going to make me do it later. Like, I'm not going to be able to do it later because if I do it later, I'm not going to have enough time to recover before I have to go back to school. So I was like not doing well. So I called them back immediately and they basically say, can you do it like August 5th or something? And I'm not excited about that because I'm like, oh my God, like that's not good. My family is going to be in Maine then. So like it would be not ideal. And they're like, can you do it like August 15th? I'm like, what the hell? Like I can't do that because I'm going back to school at the end of August. And like, I don't want to have like only recovered for 2 weeks when I have to like move all my shit into my dorm. So I'm like, can you please check if there's like earlier times? But for the beginning of August dates, I have to talk to my family. And they're like, okay. So I called my family. I called my dad, and I was like, yo, like they're saying that I need to change my date. Can we do these August dates? And my dad's like, you just need to be firm with them and saying like, you cannot do it after we leave for Maine because the people who give leeway, the people who say, oh yeah, I can change the date, those are the people who get screwed, is what my dad said. So I called them back and I say, because my family's going to be out of town in August, I need to have it earlier, and like I can't do it later into August, like August 15th or something, because I'm going to school. Like I cannot do it then. So you need to find a time for me. And they say, okay, my original date, they're like, you can't do that because somebody's having cancer surgery, so like that's off the table. I'm like, okay, that makes sense. Like I am not going to push somebody who needs like freaking cancer surgery out of the way. So they call me back later, like a couple minutes later or something, saying that they had an earlier in July date, which I was like, oh my God, like, and they were like, the date that they gave me at the time I got the phone call was like 3 weeks away, like less than 3 weeks away. So I was like, holy shit, like, I guess I can do it that date, because that's like really soon, but I'm like, do you think I could have time to get my like pre-op appointments in before then? And they're like, oh yeah, like you can do it. So I'm like, okay. So I checked with my family and I was like so excited, but also really scared it was so soon. But then I got that date down. So I'm now going to have top surgery on July 8th, which is a week away from today as of filming this video. I am very, very excited. So now that you have the whole rundown of like what's happened between my last video and now, I am super excited for top surgery. I've made like a document with like a bunch of things for like why I'm excited to have top surgery, so that if my recovery is like going shitty or like the day of I'm like getting cold feet or something, I will like read it and see like, okay, this is why I need top surgery. Like some of the things I wrote down is like, I'll be able to take baths and like not feel gross about my body. I'll be able to wear like fishnet shirts and like be able to wear any kind of like just t-shirt without a binder underneath it. And I can go to work and wear a button-down shirt and like not have to be in pain the whole day. I'm gonna be able to like play basketball in like the kind of tank tops that I like to wear and not have to worry about dysphoria and like not have to worry about wearing a binder. And I can go mountain biking and not worry about like weird chest feelings about that. It's gonna be so awesome. And I can just like take a shower and look at myself in the mirror and be like, that's awesome. Like that's what I'm supposed to look like, you know? So I'm super excited for top surgery. I keep thinking about new things every day that I'm excited about. Like I I get to hug my family members, and like I don't have to do this like when I hug them. You know, I can like actually touch my chest to their chest, and I keep thinking about it like it's like I have a countdown up on my phone, and I like whenever I talk to my mom or whenever I talk to anybody, I'm like, yo, it's like my top surgery's a week away. Like I get so excited, and I keep like doing this, like putting my hands up in the air, and I'm like, I can do this, because after surgery I won't be able to do this for a couple weeks, so I gotta put my hands up while I can. And I'm really, really excited. And I went swimming the other day, and I was like, this is probably the last time I'll go swimming having to wear this weird swim binder thing. Like I can go swimming without a swim binder in like a couple of months. So I'm so excited. And it's gonna suck probably for recovery, but I got a bunch of good books. I got a book by Pete Buttigieg, who's my favorite Democratic presidential candidate right now, and I'm gonna read that, and I'm gonna read a bunch of poetry probably, and I'm gonna have a great time hopefully for recovery. So if you guys want to see what my recovery is like, you should definitely subscribe, because I'm gonna put out probably a couple of videos on here about recovery. I might also just copy kind of the style that like Ryland, I forget what his last name is, did, where he does like a whole recovery vlog, and I can link his down below. I'm gonna put my Instagram in the description so that you guys can follow that, because I'm gonna put some videos of my like recovery and process and pictures up on my Instagram story on there, and also probably post more frequently on there, because it'll be easier than like making a full video and editing it on my laptop. So if y'all want to see like the day-by-day updates, you should go check out my Instagram, which will be below. But either way, y'all, I'm like so excited for top surgery, and I really hope it goes well. And I'm a little bit scared about having bad results, but at this point, like, I cannot live like this with wearing a binder every day. It's not gonna work. So I'm just so excited for top surgery, and I'm so lucky that this is gonna get covered by my insurance. And honestly, so thankful for like my stepmom and all my parents actually, for pulling through and like helping me get all this done, because I've been trying to get top surgery for over a year now, and it's finally gonna happen. I really have like a lot of things I want to make videos about, like dating in college as a trans person, just like general classes in college as a trans person and a non-binary person, and trying to navigate gender-neutral bathrooms and a ton of shit. So let me know if you have any like specific topic questions or requests or anything, especially about college, because I just finished my first year of college, and I've also been working an internship in a government office for a month. So if you have questions about that professional environment as a non-binary person, feel free to let me know. I'm not an expert, but like I want to talk about that stuff, so please let me know if you have any specific questions or whatever in the comments. Thank you guys for watching, and thanks for the 69 subscribers that I have. So I guess the next video I gotta do a special for is 420. Y'all better like, you know, have your friends subscribe so I can get there next.